kittens. Hi, hi, hi. I'm excited tonight, guys. Hi! Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, y'all. Hi. I missed you guys so much last week. I'm so sorry. But I'm back and ready to talk about some amazing things, okay? Make sure I want to say first and foremost that you like and share this with people. Tonight I'm going to be talking about anxiety awareness. And while that may not help you necessarily, that could help somebody else. So I just want to make sure. Oh, thanks, Tatiana. I just want to make sure that you guys are sharing this and liking it because this could benefit you. This could benefit somebody that you know who's struggling with anxiety or with depression in any of those regards, and just help start the conversation. So I want to take a couple of seconds, post this, share this while we wait for a couple more people to join. Hope everybody's having an awesome Sunday night. I'm just full of life right now. I'm just pumped. Today is just a pumped kind of day. Yes, I did my makeup, y'all. I had to be cute for y'all. Got my hair done, got my makeup on. Look at me, guys. I'm killing it. So, come on. I'm just going to post to a couple groups here. All right. Let me know how you guys are doing tonight. What's on the agenda for this week? What's going on? I just want to know because I love hearing from you guys, okay? So, I'm going to get started here. Let me 2.2 seconds to continue posting this. All right. Okay. All right. So, guys, I want to talk to you tonight about anxiety. It's something that I've struggled with for years, and sorry, that's gonna bother me, guys. Okay, gotta be cute. It's something that I have definitely found myself battling over the years. Anxiety is one of those things that a lot of people assume different things about, and it tends to be kind of overshadowed, if you will, by the stigma. And the reality is that when people have anxiety, everybody assumes that they get into this mode of like, oh, I'm gonna like freak out and have panic attacks to the extreme of shaking and convulsing and can't breathe. Panic attacks don't always look like that. They don't. I've had several panic attacks where, yes, they did look like that. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. I felt like the world was just caving in around me and I just couldn't handle anything else. And so I freaked out and I pushed everything away. I pushed everyone away. But I have panic attack anxiety disorder. Now, with that being said, there's multitudes of anxiety issues. And I also am known as what's called a high functioning anxiety ridden person. So high functioning anxiety looks like me throwing myself into work, throwing myself into school, getting everything organized, getting everything cleaned when I'm feeling stressed out. Anxiety is one of those tormenting disorders because you feel like you're accomplishing everything that you set out to accomplish, and then you find one thing. It could be the smallest, most minute thing. If it's not perfect for somebody like me, I just feel like everything's wrong. Everything just, and I freak out. You know why I freak out? Because that's the way I'm wired. It's not something that I am trying to do. It's not something I'm like, oh, yay, let me freak out today and have an anxiety attack. No. But I also don't tend to show people that side of me because it freaks them out. it freaks people out that they know that, okay, the bubbly, smiley memory has mental issues. Yes, I have mental disorders. Ooh, I accept them. That's just who I am. It's part of my being. I'm working on the fact that I can't be perfect, but it's also something I'm just striving to do at the same time because I have goals, I have ambitions, I'm very hardworking and driven. And what tends to happen with me is that I shut down or I explode. There's no in between for me. Um, and so I don't feel like I'm the only person who struggles with this. I know for a fact 3 or 4 people in my life personally who also struggle with the not normal, quote unquote, version of anxiety. Um, I think that a lot of times what happens in people who don't have physical ailments and more have mental illnesses, tend to hide and tend to cower because they feel like, okay, I have to over serve and overdo myself and overstretch myself so that I don't become a burden to anyone else because nobody else can see our illness. Our illness is up here. And that's not to say that I let my anxiety stop me. Today was a really, 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 really chill Sunday. Didn't even do anything. Got to watch my nephew. I was chilling, watching Disney movies with my niece too. And it was cool. It was calm. It was collected. Guess who is having anxiety? This girl. Why? Good question. If you find out the answer, put it in the comments. Because I don't know why. Today just was one of those days. I still had to manage children. I still had to, get my stuff together. I still had to clean my house. I still had to do this live. I still had stuff to get done. And me overdoing it would be me, busting butt and kicking butt and going crazy in my house. My house is kind of crazy right now. But it's clean to me because I put everything where I needed to put it and I needed to push things away and make a space for myself that was clean for me to do this video and not be so anxious. That to me is very powerful. There was a time in my life where I would lay in bed for days, y'all, days, because I was so depressed and I was so anxious about everything around me. I felt like everything was going to go crazy. Everything was spiraling out of control. Everything was just a mess in my life. And it's insane to think that I'm at a place in my life where in the world everything is going crazy and anybody with anxiety should be freaking out right now. And I'm not. I'm not freaking out. You know why? Because I feel like it's mind over matter for me in this regard. I'm still going to have hard days, just like I told you guys last time. You're going to have hard days. It's what you do, though, through those hard days that make it and push you to the next level and elevate your mindset in what you are allowing in your life. So if you allow your life and you focus on all of the negative things in your life that are going on, every single thing, guess what? You're going to be focused on all those negative things, and you're just going to point out all the negative things that are going to keep popping up. If you focus on, okay, yes, it was a hard week. I had X, Y, and Z happen. But look, I also had A, B, C, D, and all the other letters in the alphabet happen as well. So there's 26 letters in the alphabet. We always so focus on the X, Y, and Z. What about the A through, hold on, blonde moment. A through W. What about those letters? Why don't we focus on the positive things? I'm just trying to figure out what the next step is. What am I supposed to be doing? Why do I have this time allotted to me? And I think it's a big thing about it is self-reflection. I'm finding out so much about myself that is like, it's powerful, it hurts, it stinks, but it's powerful. And I think that if you take the time to write down everything that you want to do. Everything. Doesn't matter how stupid, how big, how crazy it sounds. I want to be a model. Girl, okay, all this goodness wants to be a model. Now, it may never ever happen, to be real, but that doesn't mean it's not something that I want to do. I could, model it with my friends, or, I'm a photographer. I could take a couple cute pictures for myself, whatever, and feel like a fashion model. But, that doesn't matter to anybody else, because that's my little, like, pie in the sky goal. Okay? Now, there's other goals that I have when I think about my goals and my ambitions for life. Somebody asked me, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? Where do I see myself in the next 2 years? Yo, I got anxiety, okay? I am not thinking that far ahead, to be real. Yes, I have goals that I'm like, oh, I hope by the time No, because that didn't happen when I turned 30 this year. I had so many things, y'all, that I was like, oh, by the time I'm 30, I bet you I'm going to do this. By the time I'm 30, I bet you I'm going to do that. I didn't do any of them. None of them. I ain't married. I ain't got no babies. I mean, I got babies, but they're not my babies. I don't have my own house. I don't have my own car. I don't have, a bajillion a bajillion dollars in my account. You know what I mean? But those are just to name, like, very superficial things. I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've never been to Yosemite National Park, which I'm not even outdoorsy, y'all, but for some reason I feel obligated to go. Don't ask me why. I'm not camping, though. That's not going to happen, okay? No. Maybe glamping. Okay, focus. But I didn't accomplish any of those things. I'm now 30. So when people ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 2 years even? I mean, I see myself accomplishing my goals. I see myself, prospering with my business here that I'm starting. I see myself owning my own home. I see myself owning my own car. My thing is I'm very practical. So in the next month, this is what I need to do. In the next 3 months, this is where I need to be. By the time the next 6 months rolls around, I should definitely be here. So you have to take it upon yourself to figure out how to manage your anxiety to kind of work for you. High functioning anxiety ridden people, y'all, we need to look. If your house is a mess, which it probably isn't, because high functioning, we don't usually tend to have messes around us. We go crazy, turn some music on, jam it up, blast that music, and let's go. We're going to clean the crap up out of our house, out of our space, out of our areas. And then take time to clear out the clutter up here. There's so much clutter up here, guys, because of all the things that so many people have consistently told you over and over and over. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that, look, okay, those people definitely need help too. It doesn't matter if they're not bent over and crying and, dry heaving and that whole thing. They need help too, because we tend to put ourselves in this category of, yes, I have a mental illness, but I'm fine. I got it. I'm good. Okay? I'm good. We're not good. Okay, y'all? I'm talking to y'all. We're not good. We think we're good because we have to be good, but we're not good. And I'm here to tell you, guess what? You're never going to be good. Okay? You have to figure out how to manage what you have. You're going to have hard days. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to have actual triggers to push your anxiety over the edge. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that what we're doing with our lives is we're building. We're building upon what the foundation that was laid out. So if we need to start over with that foundation because it's a weak foundation, bring in the wrecking ball. No jokes, intended. But bring in the wrecking ball. Knock out all the clutter, knock out all the crap, knock out all of it, and build. Take this time to build. If you have 24 minutes, I don't know where that number just came from, but 24 minutes to sit down, write out your goals, write out your dreams, write out your ambitions, take it. If you have 3 hours to spare, take it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, even if it's only 3 minutes that you have to sit down where the house is like 2.2 seconds of quiet, write it out, even if it's bullet points. Write it out. Hey, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Just 3 things. And that will elevate you to this level of productivity and desire and drive that is going to be so exponentially beautiful and blessing to your life. Because there's so many people out here where we talk about all the things we want to do, but we never accomplish them. Why is that? Because we never write them down. And then by the time it comes up to like, oh, maybe I should actually try to do something and accomplish a goal. Well, I don't know what my goals are. Why? Because you never wrote them down. So we need to take the time, write them down. And I'm not just speaking to y'all. I'm speaking just to myself as well. That I need to take more time and effort to actually write down every single step and every single goal. But I have more time allotted to me to do that. So if you don't have the time to literally go through every single step, then don't. But take enough time to actually just write out something you want to accomplish for the week. Something you want to accomplish for the day even. Heck, some people may need to break it down all the way to the hour. Like, I want to at least be done with this by 3 o'clock. I want to do this by 4 o'clock every day. And just do it. And once you start getting those little tasks done every day, y'all, it's like a relief. Because when you wake up in the morning and don't have any idea where the day is going, it's like your mind is like, oh, let me take over. I got this from here. Okay, great. Let's go freak out now. We can't live like that. We can't live like that. So what I want you guys to make sure that you're focused on is actually taking that mindset and playing, kind of flipping the script on yourself. And okay, so I like to get things done. I like to do X, Y, and Z. Cool. So I'm going to do X, Y, and Z today. I'm going to do A through W today. And take that time and just know that you have the power and the ability and the capabilities to succeed in anything you put your mindset to. And don't let anybody tell you any different. Even if they don't agree with you, don't let them push you off your square. You need to take control of your life. And at the end of the day, you need to elevate your souls. So, guys, this was a really short one, but I want to make sure that you do share this video with others in case, it may not have helped you, but it may help somebody else who has struggled with anxiety and who needs to push forward and who needs to understand that there are options, for you. There are open options for you, and there's help out there. So if you all do share this video and you do like it, please continue to support Elevate Souls and like my page, and I will see you all next time.